So I gave this Defender a wash, get all the dusty crud off. And one of the interesting things, well, one of the things I like to do is take the seals off, get rid of all the crud that sits behind the door seals. And the door seals are pretty tired. There's 4 door seals, but they came off in more than 4 pieces. They're pretty wrecked. And if I'm going to put it in for an MOT, then you know, this is one of the things, you open the door and you see a knackered vehicle, then maybe someone's going to err on the side of the fact the vehicle's knackered. So I've got some Puma kind of take-off ones. They are used, but they're in better condition. That'll stick back on the, come on, focus. That I'm going to stick on. But I just noticed something interesting about the doors. My 2003 Defender, the doors don't close. It's a real bugger to adjusting the latches, getting the seals right. Seals are kind of an integral part of the door closing mechanism, but these have not had a problem. As far as I'm aware, these doors have never been off the vehicle. They are the factory doors in the factory alignment. And the doors do shut, you know, do latch without the door seals. And then if we look at the alignment, it's flush on the front edge. These are flush here. And the alignment on the back here is pretty good. When we look at the top, they're pointing in at the top. This one as well. Very slightly tipping in at the top. It's the same on the right hand side. They're in pushing at the top, even though it's flush with the A pillar, flush with the B pillar and the C pillar, more or less, but they're really dipped in at the top, like that's actually touching the metal there without the door seal. And the same here, they're aligned on the B pillar because that's where the hinges are, but pushed in at the top. So I'm just wondering if that's a critical part of, I do know that bending doors, I've been told by a guy at Land Rover that bending doors was a factory approved technique for fitting door seals and getting the door shut right. That's got 2 washers in there. Is that 2? Let's turn the light on. That's 3 there and 2 there. And that's 2 and that's 2. And we've got 1 on the front and 2 there. This is the sort of stuff you can't tell from the diagrams, 1 and 1. This is my 2003 Defender, and you can see that the doors at the back at the top point out. They're actually further out than the B pillar. I do wonder if the B pillar is not correctly aligned, if that should be further out this way. Same on the back door. That's aligned. That's further out. We must have previously had problems with door seals staying on because they've siliconed the hell out of this. So that's this used seal put on, take off one, I think from a Puma. Door closers got worse. For the sake of comparison, I'm going to get a brand new genuine seal that I've got on the shelf. Brand new door seal. Genuine seal fitted. It was a bit tough around this corner, putting on for the first time. I think they used mallets in the factory. Bash that in. This side was a breeze. Okay, let's shut. That shuts nicely. I'm the quick map pop. This is the used takeoff seal. Doesn't really want to close. Back on the original door seals. Shuts. So here's the thing. This is the new genuine one. This is the takeoff used one. This is the original one. The original one and the new genuine one, the door closes the same. The used one, the door rattles, doesn't want to close the same. So I've done a bit of an inspection. This is the new genuine one. Look at the clamping bit of the seal. That's a square section. The used one, that was takeoff Puma, that's rounded. And the original one, that's flat as well. So I think this one, even though it was labelled as takeoff, so I fell foul of that trap of buying a used set of Puma takeoff seals, and they were actually aftermarket ones, which is the risk you take these days. Maybe 5 years ago, takeoff and Puma would have meant it was probably the original ones from the factory, but you can't guarantee anything these days. These are aftermarket, so that's why I'm having problems with these ones. No surprises there. We all know the genuine ones are the best, even if it is £450 to replace 4 door seals. So what am I going to do? I don't want to wear the new genuine one I've got for a future rebuild. I might just put the original one back on and not worry about it for the time being. It is tatty, very tatty on the driver's side, as you can see. But oh well, I thought I was being clever with a quick and easy solution to that, but alas not. I've fallen foul of buying used parts. Anyway, the original door seals are now back on.